my name is Paige. Welcome to my channel. I was not tagged in this video, but I thought it would be a really fun video to do in the spooky season because I feel like Truth or Dare is one of those games that you would like play at sleepovers in the fall, and there's even that scary movie that was based on Truth or Dare. It might have even been called Truth or Dare, but I thought this was the perfect time to do it and I am excited. But I will say that when I was younger, I was notoriously terrible at picking Dare. I would not do it. I would always go for Truth. I think it's just because I don't like to be embarrassed, and doing a Dare in front of a bunch of people with all their eyes on you was just not for me. So I might lean a little bit more towards Truth during this tag, but I'm going to try and do a couple of the dares. But this tag was originally created by, let me find her name, Butterflies on My Bookshelf. So I will link her video in the description so that you can go ahead and watch that and find all of the Truth or Dare questions there if you would like to do this video as well. Okay, let's get started. So for number one, the truth is, what is one of your bookish unpopular opinions? And the dare is, do one of your bookish pet peeves, dog ear a page, or write in a book, crack the spine, etc. And I honestly, I cannot think of an unpopular opinion that I have besides like disliking a book that somebody else really enjoyed. So I'm gonna try and do something in my book that I hate. Okay. So I don't mind cracking spines in mass market paperbacks. Those are the only ones that I really don't care. I will purposefully crack those spines because they are so uncomfortable to read. But any book that is larger than mass market paperback, I hate cracking the spines because I like how they look, just all nice and clean. You can read the titles, but we're just gonna do it. I hate this so much. Okay. I didn't just do it once, I did it a couple of times and you can see a few cracks. I did it. It didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would, but I still didn't enjoy that at all. Okay, I have done a dare, so I feel accomplished already. Let's move on to number two. Okay, number two. Our truth is, who are your favorite booktubers? And our dare is to rearrange your shelves and leave it for the rest of the video. And I'm not gonna do the dare because my shelves make no sense to me right now. I have taken books off, done a few hauls, and just thrown books where they fit, so nothing is in any way, shape, or form organized. And so I feel like doing this dare, you would disorganize your shelves on purpose to like make you uncomfy. But my shelves are just a mess. They are a mess right now. So we're gonna go with the truth, which is, who are your favorite booktubers? And right off the bat, the ones that I always drop everything and watch videos for are Books and Lala and Chandler Ainsley. I love their videos. I love how creative they are, the way they talk about books. I just love the experience of watching their videos. And for smaller booktubers that I watch, I tend to go for my friends who I talk to on a semi-regular basis. So Nerdy Nat reads, Catherine Zofrey, Robin reads, Randy Lynn. I watch their videos because they're my friends and I want to support them, and I love the content that they put out as well. But for the ones that I just mainly watch and will binge all of their videos would be Books and Lala and Chandler Ainsley, and then my friends, obviously. So that would be my answer. I want to be better about watching more booktubers, but I get really overwhelmed with the amount of content that comes out on the daily. So I have a very big watch list. Very big, and it overwhelms me sometimes. Number three. Number three, the truth is, what are your guilty pleasure reads? And the dare is to see how many books you can hold at once. And I feel like the truth of this one is more juicy, so we're gonna go with that one. So guilty pleasure books. I honestly don't have anything physical that I would call like a guilty pleasure, but I read a lot of fan fiction, and I feel like that is my true guilty pleasure. And I feel like for this to count as a truth, I need to explain some of the things that I will read on fan fiction. So I'm always on AO3. I have never tried any other fan fiction site. That is what I started on, and it just makes so much sense to my brain. I feel like AO3 is just perfection, and their tag system is great. So for the tags that I tend to pick, I like to stick with mature or explicit stories. I always have to have angst in there, and I am obsessed with breakup stories. There are not enough of them, but I am obsessed with when somebody is broken up with and there's just so much angst and pining in the story, and then they finally get back together in it. And spicy scenes are definitely necessary for me to like fully give it 5 stars. I guess not always. There are some like mature or teen stories that I have loved and have become favorites, but I do like the spicy angsty stories for sure. And mainly right now I am just reading buddy fanfictions from 911 on Fox. They're my ship right now. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Number 4. The truth is, you have to delete one of your bookish social medias. Which do you pick? And the dare is to explain the entire plot of your favorite book to someone you know. This can be done over video chat if needed. I feel like I'm really boring with the truth because I have a book Twitter. Is that what that's called? And I never go on it. I tried for a little bit and I just felt like it was very stressful over on book Twitter. It just wasn't for me. I didn't like it. I didn't like the vibes of it there. I also have a book talk that I never use. I tried it like 2 or 3 times and it didn't go anywhere. And I just don't have the capacity to make TikToks right now. And then I have Instagram and Discord, which I love both of them. I feel like that's where I talk to most of my friends. So I guess between Instagram or Discord, I would probably give up Instagram. I feel like I am only going on there to watch my friends' stories and then to just message my bookish friends on there. And on Discord, I can also talk to my bookish friends, and I feel like it's just way more fun over on Discord. There's so much you can do over there versus Instagram. So I guess I would give up my Instagram because I still have Discord to talk to my friends. Yeah, that's my answer. Number 5. That's 10. Number 5. The truth is, what's the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? And the dare is to balance a book on your head for 30 seconds. My hair's in a bun. I don't even want to attempt this, but I think I have a story on my truth. So, in the past few months, I lost one of my credit cards, which is weird because I always keep them in my wallet. None of my other credit cards were missing, and I am convinced that one day I had switched purses and I didn't want to have such a bulky wallet that I took my credit card out and put it on my table that I have next to my couch. And I'm convinced I used that credit card as a bookmark and then put the book on my shelf somewhere because it is gone. I've tried to flip through as many books as I can, but I can't find this credit card, so I did have to order another one. So I would say that's probably the weirdest thing that I've used. I've also used straw wrappers, receipts, gum wrappers. I do that often, especially when I'm out and about. I'll just like grab some gum and use that as a bookmark if I forgot one. And other things like my glasses have become bookmarks before. My camera has been a bookmark, but the credit card is the one that hurts the most because it is gone, and I feel like one day I'm going to find it. Hopefully it wasn't in a book I unhauled and gave away, but I did cancel that card and got like a whole new one, so it wouldn't do anything for anybody, but I'm convinced that's what I did. Number 6. The truth is, if you had to burn one book, which would it be? And the dare is to build a stack of books as tall as you are and leave it there for the rest of the video. I don't want to put those books away. I don't want to put those books away, so we're gonna go with the truth. I'm sorry, I'm so boring, I know. But the book that I would burn, The Hating Game. Without a doubt, The Hating Game. We have my whole rant review, which is my least favorite video I have ever made. It's awful, don't watch it. But The Hating Game, it was a terrible book. I don't know why people love it, but to each their own, to each their own. Number 7. The truth is to grab a book from your shelf, open it to a random page, and find a question on that page and answer it honestly, which sounds pretty fun. And the dare is to write yourself a note and stick it in a book you haven't read yet. So I kind of want to do both for this. So let's find our question in a book. I'm just going to reach behind me and grab this book, which is If I Was Your Girl, and we're gonna open it to a random page and find a question. Is there even a question mark? Okay. The question is, you know we're running today, right? No, we're not, because I don't run. I would actually just like pass out and die. Like I'll walk very slowly. But running was like past Paige. I tried that and then I got really out of shape. So we're not running today unless you actually want to murder me. Sorry about it. Okay, but also let's do the dare. I need to get a sticky note and a pen. Okay, here we are. What should my note be? I am going to say you are filming a video right now. All right. So in my terrible handwriting, apparently, I wrote, you're filming a video right now and I just want to tell you you're doing a great job. So we are going to put this in a book I know I'm going to read. Let's put it in Crescent City. I'm going to open to a random page and just plop it in there. Hopefully I read along to this audiobook when I finally get to this book, or else I'll never ever see that sticker. Look at me doing a truth and a dare. Okay, number 8. The truth is, what is one bookish thing that scares you? And the dare is to grab a random book and sing a little song about it using the title in the song. And I really like the truth of this one because it's something I've thought a lot about when my grandma passed away, that there are just so many books that you will never read. And I think what scares me the most is if there's a series that you're really invested in, like The Song of Ice and Fire, like the whole Game of Thrones series, and if you pass away before the final books ever come out, not ever getting to know what the ending was. Even with like TV series and movies that are coming out, like you'll never know how things ended, and that just like breaks my heart. And it was one of those like really sad things where a few of my grandma's books have bookmarks in them and you just look at them and know that she never got another ending to those books, and that's just really sad and very scary. And that is my answer. I feel very lighthearted saying it, but it's also just kind of not something I want to dwell on because it gets kind of morbid when you think about all the things that you won't get to experience after you are gone, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Number 9, our truth is to pick one of your bookshelf decorations and tell us the story or meaning behind it. And the dare is to try and name a book for every letter in the alphabet off the top of your head. Good luck. So I've been trying to do the A to Z challenge in my bullet journal, and there are a few letters that I have left that I can't find a book that starts with that, especially the letter Z. So I know I'm not even going to attempt to do this, but I did grab a decoration off my shelf, and this is a candle that I made with my friend. We went to Goodwill and we found a bunch of random mugs and stuff, and this one had the letter P on it, which I thought was perfect, and it was kind of like a cauldron, and we were trying to go for like spooky vibes. But I made this, and I think it's one of the prettiest candles I have made. It has moonstones in it, and I think it has some tiger's eye, and then little gems in it, and the scent is based off of a wolf song. So it's supposed to be peppermint and pine cones, and I haven't burned it yet. My friend burned hers and said that it smells like nothing, but when we were mixing the fragrance oils, it smelled so good together, and I just wanted something that was Green Creek series inspired. And I just don't want to burn it though too, because it just looks so beautiful, so I need to get pictures of it before I burn it. But I was really proud of it. It genuinely smells like nothing when I smell it, but hopefully when I burn it, it will be beautiful and will remind me of wolf song, because that's what I was inspired by. We are on to number 10. The truth is, what are 2 characters from different books that you would ship? And the dare is to close your eyes, grab a random book from your shelf, and try and guess what book it is based on how it feels. This is my TBR shelf. I haven't read these, so I feel like this would be really fun to see if I can remember what books I have on my TBR shelf and pick them based on how they feel. So we're gonna attempt a dare, and it's gonna go poorly. I've also just kind of moved a few books around so that I didn't know where they were. So I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna reach back, and we're gonna go with this book. Oh, this feels so weird. Why does this feel like a parchment paper? I can't tell what any of this is. Does this have any letters? This is, I'm gonna say Cersei, because I feel like this might have been what Cersei felt like when I had bought it at the store. Nope, not even a little bit. All My Rage by Sabatier. Okay. I had no idea what that one felt like. This, I thought it might have been like the forehead on Cersei. I don't even know. Wow, that was hard. That was hard. Yeah, Cersei feels similar. That one's a little bit more rough textured. This is still slightly textured, but I thought I was feeling like her eyebrows. That's That's what I thought I was touching. Clearly I was wrong. That is it for the truth or dare tag. I had so much fun. I know I leaned heavily towards truth and not dare, but I did a few, right? But I'm a truth girl. I am a truth girl, not a dare girl. I will always be a truth girl. It's just who I am. But if you have made it this far in the video, leave me a candle emoji so that I know that you have watched this far. And I think that's all I have to say. I will see you in my next video, which should be out on Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.